Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Marilyn and my channel is Making with Marilyn. Now I do all things crafty, but on today's video I'm going to make a sublimation shirt and I'm going to put a QR code that links directly to my channel on the back of this shirt. Now I recently learned how to do this from a YouTuber named Crafty Leo. So check out my video description. I'll put a link to her channel. She does crafting, she does cooking. She is very fun to watch, so check her out. Now you might notice I have two here because I printed out this black and white one and then I was looking at the software and I discovered you could do color prints as well. So then I printed this one. This is the one that I'll use today. Now I'm going to put this on the back of a Cricut shirt. And I have had this one for so long. It's a raglan shirt. And so I'll put it on the back of the shirt and then I'll probably bling out the front, but that's another video. Now, in addition to that, I'm going to use my Cricut Easy Press 2, this pressing mat that I got off of Amazon, some heat resistant tape, and then some butcher paper. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and rip around my image. Now, when you're doing sublimation, sometimes ink can be hidden on these edges. The other thing is, when there is a very sharp, crisp edge like this, you can see that pressed into your shirt. So what I like to do is go ahead and rip around it. Now, when you do this, what's happening is the layers of the paper aren't ripping exactly evenly. And so basically it feathers out the paper. Let me show you what I mean. So you see how it's thinner there and then it gets thicker? That helps with those awful pressing marks. So what I do is I just go around it and I protect my image with my finger and I just rip around it. Now, because this is sublimation, I went ahead and I mirrored my design. But I'll tell you, I checked it out with my phone and my QR scanner, and I could scan it and get the proper website if it was like this, or even if it wasn't flipped. But I wanted to stay true to the design, so I went ahead and mirrored it. Now, when I'm using my Cricut Easy Press 2, I like to have a nice, firm surface. And this is just a pressing mat that I got off of Amazon. Now, I did cut the corners because I use it on my HTB Ront. All right, let's go ahead and turn this on. And then I want to turn the temperature to 385. And then I'll turn the time to 45 seconds. All right, so I'm going to let that heat up. Now, meanwhile, I want to go ahead and press my shirt just to remove any moisture from it and to get a nice smooth surface. So while I'm waiting for that to heat up, I might as well put some butcher paper in here. I don't know if it's necessary, but there is a chance that the sublimation ink could go through this layer to the front of the shirt and then show on the front. So just to prevent that, whether it's needed or not, I'm going to go ahead and put this butcher paper inside my shirt. Now we're not all the way up to temperature yet, but we are up to 220. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay this on my shirt. And I'll leave it there for about 20 seconds to remove moisture and again get a nice smooth surface. And then I didn't mention it at the beginning of the video, but I also want to use this lint roller just to remove any stray fibers or anything that might be on the shirt. Now I'm going to check this one more time to make sure it works. And it took me right to my channel. So we're good. Remember, I said that It worked whether it was this way or if it was in the original position. Hopefully it works when we get it on the back of the shirt. And so I'll go ahead and flip this over. The shirt has cooled down and my heat press just beeped, so it's ready as well. We'll call that good. Then I'm just going to put a couple of pieces of tape on here. It's not going to take much. I just don't want it to shift at all. I remember the first time I used my Easy Press, and I was amazed at how slippery it was and how it just slid over the surface of the back of this paper. And I just want to prevent any shifting. I think that's good, so let's go ahead and press this at 385 for 45 seconds. Now, because sublimation ink can come up through the back of the paper, I haven't seen it with the HTV run. Uh-oh, I have that taped wrong. So like I was saying, I haven't seen the ink come up through the back of this HTV runt paper, but just to be safe, I'll put another piece of butcher paper down. That's going to protect my heat press. In this case, my Cricut Easy Press 2. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on this, not much at all. All right, so let's go ahead and take a peek at it. I'm just going to peel this corner up. Ooh, that looks pretty. All right, let's just do it. Ooh, I feel like that didn't press so well up there. Well, it worked, but I'm not thrilled with the fact that it doesn't look quite solid up there. All right, hope I don't regret this, but I'm going to try to lay this right back down where it was. I'm going to cut some of it away. All right, y'all, I am nervous about this, but I feel like it's necessary. I just didn't like how it looked splotchy. Now, I think I do just want to stay on this upper part of the image, though. I don't really want to repress down here. I feel like that could make it fade a little bit, so let's see what we get. All right, now, should I have left well enough alone, or am I going to have a good result? That is the question. Let's go ahead and see. All right, not too bad. I was off a little bit there. It's not perfect. Let's see if it works. Well, I didn't even have it on top of it, and it already came through, so it does work. And it's cute. I don't think people walking behind me are going to notice a little bit of different shades. I notice it. It's going to be okay. All right, let's go ahead and take this butcher paper out. And all in all, that is really cute. So thanks so much for joining me. If you'd like to see how I did this online, let me know. I can do a quick video to show you. And then eventually, I'll put something on the front. Again, it's probably going to be bling, but you just never know. So thanks again for joining me. And until my next video, bye-bye.